noticed how many boutique hotels live and die by high season? The tourists flood in, the rooms are full, life is good, but then the flights slow down and the tourists head back home, and suddenly rooms are empty. Revenue drops, staff are restless, and owners feel the pinch. Here's the truth: relying on foreigners is a dangerous game because the moment there's a storm, a global recession, or just a seasonal dip, you're left scrambling. But what if I told you there's an untapped guest base sitting right outside your door? Guests who don't need passports, flights, or vacation days to book. Guests who can and will come back multiple times a year if you give them a reason. I'm talking about your local community. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you how to build real guest loyalty with your locals. So you're not just relying on high season tours. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to make your hotel the go-to destination, not just for visitors, but for people who actually live in your city. Let's start with the mistake I see most boutique hotels making. They assume locals will never stay in their hotel. They think, why would someone book a room in their own city? They don't bother marketing to locals. They don't create experiences for them, and they don't see them as core audience. Instead, they throw all their energy into attracting tourists that might look like, relying on OTAs like Booking.com or Expedia, running ads only in international markets, building loyalty programs that are really just points for discounts. The problem with that strategy, it leaves you vulnerable. What happens when you ignore locals? Well, you get the classic feast or famine cycle. High season, you're thriving. Low season, you're desperate. You slash prices, you do last minute promos, you accept guests that aren't the right fit, and your staff feels the stress. And over time, this damages your brand reputation. You become known as the hotel that's cheap in low season instead of the boutique experience that you actually are. Worse, you miss out on a steady stream of revenue that could have carried you through the slow months. So, why do locals matter so much? Think about it. Locals don't need flights. They can book you in a week and get away, a birthday, and even just a night to reset. Locals don't come once a year. They can return 3, 4, even 5 times in a year. Locals bring friends and family. They're your best word of mouth marketers. And here's something else. Locals want to feel proud of their community. They want a place they can recommend to out-of-towners or a spot they can escape to without getting on a plane. This is where boutique hotels shine. They're small, personal, and unique. That means you can weave your hotel into the fabric of the community in a way that the big chains could never. The better way is simple. Position your hotel as a lifestyle destination for your community. That means you're not just a place to stay, you're a place to experience, a place where locals gather, celebrate, and create memories. When you do this right, you don't just fill empty rooms, you create loyal advocates who keep your brand alive year round. So let's break down 3 strategies that make this work. The first strategy is to create local experiences that draw people in, even when they're not booking a room. Think about events like a monthly rooftop yoga and brunch, a weekend wine tasting with local vineyards, a art exhibition featuring neighborhood artists, a locals only happy hour in your lounge. These don't just bring locals into your property, they create memories, photos, and stories that spread. Here's the key. Don't treat these events as afterthoughts. Brand them, market them, make them feel like an exclusive part of your hotel's identity. Example, if I worked with a hotel in Jamaica that partnered with local chef to host seasonal dinners, the result, locals who never considered booking a room suddenly become regulars, not just for dinner, but for staycations. The hotel turned its restaurant into a community hub and booking followed. The second strategy is to reward local loyalty. Forget the generic point programs. Locals aren't looking for free nights after 10 stays. What they want is recognition and perks that feel designed for them. So some ideas is a resident rate for people in your city. Special staycation packages. Think Spa credit, late checkout, dinner for two, birthday and anniversary packages with extras like champagne or a room upgrade. Referral rewards, if a local guest refers a friend, they get a dinner voucher or a spa treatment. Remember, loyalty is built on experience, not discounts. When locals feel seen, celebrated, they come back and they bring others with them. And the third strategy is storytelling. Your hotel has a brand that only you can tell and that resonates with locals. That could mean sharing the history of your building on social media, featuring local artisans in design and decor, and telling the stories online, highlighting partnerships with community vendors like coffee roasters or farmers. When locals see themselves reflected in your brand story, they feel connected, and that connection turns into loyalty. This also boosts your digital presence. Locals who feel represented will share your posts, tag their friends, and help you spread, your reputation organically. So let's bring this home. If you want to escape the high season roller coasters, stop ignoring the gold mine that's right outside your door. Locals are not just, filler for slow months. They can become your most loyal guests. All it takes is 3 simple shifts. Create branded local experiences, build loyalty programs designed for residents, tell stories that resonate with your community. And remember, this is just one of the strategies inside the Book to Silent series. Actionable insights for boutique hotels that want more than just heads in beds. So if this clicked for you, don't stop here. Head straight to the next episode in the Book to Silent series, where we'll dive into another powerful way to increase direct bookings, build loyalty, and elevate your hotel's reputation as the must-visit lifestyle destination.